Okay, so I'll say a couple of things about that. Number one, everything Dr. Marks said is true. The most important part is what happened is the government said, we'll give the vaccine manufacturers 25 billion, I think that was the number, to make the vaccine whether it worked or not. So normally they have to develop and it takes them a couple of years to get manufacturing. But they took the risk out of it. The federal government said, okay, if it doesn't work, throw it out. We'll pay you for it. That was the main step. That takes years. Number two is we didn't have 3 to 5 years to develop this vaccine. It's called emergency use authorization. What more in an emergency do you need than a pandemic that's getting close to 1 million people dead in the United States alone? And then lastly, for those that are vaccine hesitant and have concerns in the African American community, Kizzy Corbett, Dr. Kizzy Corbett, helped to develop the whole profile of a messenger RNA
Yes, sir.
vaccine, a
Yes,
sister
sir.
from Baltimore. I am on the advisory committee of immunization practices, and I'm not the only African American. So, and I will tell you straight up, the FDA approves it, then the advisory committee of immunization practices, how do we think we should use it? Okay, if we didn't think you should use it, we would say you shouldn't use it. Okay, we
Yeah.
made a determination to say you need to hold that J&J vaccine. We're going to study it before we, the FDA said that then we're going to look at it and determine whether or not we bring it back on the market. So there is a lot of monitoring of safety, and there's also no bias. I don't get paid by them. We can't be on the ACIP and have bias. So, and then the last I'm going to say this, Cameron Webb mentioned equity. One of the tenets of bringing a vaccine to market that the ACIP uses is the equity. It's only been a tenet for 2 years. But just the same way it has to be safe and effective, has to be equitable.